Okay, so this is Be Real. I'm just being real. It's just like me talking to the camera. That's about it. It's just like me doing that. That's about it. That's the video. So how do you stop procrastinating? Well, to stop procrastinating, first of all, here are my thoughts. I used to procrastinate in the past. I would procrastinate all the time, but it never really affected me because if I wanted something done throughout the day, I always get it done for some reason. That's just basically how I was. If I wanted it done, I got it done. I believe the way to stop procrastinating is if you want to stop procrastinating. And if you want to stop procrastinating, go on YouTube, find ways, try their ways. I feel like people just keep asking this question to just sound like they're doing something. You know, like you have to do your research. There's so many things that and advice that you could have out there, but you're just busy researching, you're not doing anything. That's a problem. I've seen so many people do this. They keep asking me, babe, how do you keep up with this? How do you keep doing this? Well, basically because I want to. I want to get it done. That's why it's done. That's why whatever I wanted, because I just didn't like the feeling of just knowing I could have done it today and the next day I have to do it. Like it's like a chore. So I don't really, that's how I view stuff. Okay, so next question. How do you work out without being embarrassed? So, but here, the thing I noticed in this question is like embarrassed. You know, how do you work out so that you don't feel embarrassed? Basically, don't think what other people say. Because being embarrassed is when you're thinking, you're like, oh my gosh, what will this other people think? Like, bro, you don't care. You want to work out. You need to have one reason, you know, one strong reason. That way, whenever you feel, remember, embarrassment is a feel. It's a feel, but it's not actually real because you can actually. Fun fact, you can go outside scream and no one will care. No one will care about you. Like, if I go outside in a store and I see someone screaming, I'll be like, oh, he's weird, and then proceed on with my day. I don't care. I don't care about you. Before you think of being embarrassed, ask yourself, if somebody was working out near you, would you care? Would you care about their life? Would you care about how they look? No. Then if you don't care, what makes you think other people will care? So the idea of working out, how to work out and not feel embarrassed, don't think, just think that you don't care and they don't care too. It's all the same thing. Just keep that in mind. You're too I used to feel embarrassed as well, thinking about, oh, what will other people think about me? But when I ask myself, do I even care what they do? No. So if I don't care what they do, why do they care what I do? They could care less. They're not my family, they're not my friends, so why bother? Okay, it's a waste of time to feel, I keep emphasizing that enough, it's feel embarrassed. So next question. How do you keep moving forward even if you want to give up? Well, if you're aiming high, there will always be the times where you want to give up. There will always be the times where you feel tired and you don't know what to do, you know, basically. Like, you're just like, oh man, this sucks, I don't see any progress, all those kind of stuff. To move forward, you gotta have one good reason, okay? I don't believe in motivation, that's dumb, because I've tried that. Because you're not gonna be motivated 24/7. There'll be those days where you're lazy. There'll be those days where you're tired. You basically have to be disciplined. And to be disciplined, you need to have one good reason. Just one reason you stand for that. No matter what people say, that reason will always be within your heart. Like me, I have a strong reason that I'm doing these. There's a reason I'm starting on YouTube channel. There's a reason I'm working. I have one reason. Of course, there's many reasons. But you need to have at least that one reason that stands strong. Something you stand for, that one reason you know that whatever you're doing, you cannot fail it. Because if you have this one reason, you're staying strong. Okay, next question. How do you focus on yourself? This is a new question for me because as I'm 15, I just started focusing on myself this year, 2023. To focus on yourself, well, for me to realize that if I wanted to focus on myself, I had to go through something. Like, I had to go through crap for me to realize that, hey, instead of focusing on all of this, I had to focus on myself. Because I was the type of friend, you know that one friend, I think you're that friend, but you know that one friend where they're just always there for their friends? Like, they're always there 24/7. Like, they're always listening to the problems. They're not even helping themselves. I was that friend, and I didn't like it. I loved helping my friends, don't get me wrong. It was cool, making these friends, helping them, but I wasn't helping myself, so that was dumb. And I was involved in a lot of drama I would never have been in the first place, which is dumb also. I believe if I was never broken in the first place, I would never be where I am now. Because after I was being broken, I already mentioned it in my last video. I'll put the link. You're broken, you'll be able to grow. That's when you start focusing on yourself. Because if I lived a good life and it wasn't filled with people betraying me or just no hard feelings or anything, I don't think I'd focus on myself or anything. So I have other days from another friend who asked me this question: how hard is life right now? Hecka hard. To be honest, it's really hard. Now I'm trying to take life serious. I'm taking my goals seriously. I'm now finally hustling. I'm actually doing something, so it is hard. It's actually better than having a hard life doing nothing. Hard in the sense where I know that I'm doing something useful, where I know that if it's not easy, then that means I'm doing something. Because if it's easy, I'm not going anywhere. That's one thing I know. If what I'm doing right now is easy, that means I'm not going anywhere, or I'm probably like really skilled at it now, which is not the case. So next, how to get over a boy that doesn't like you. Well, I've struggled with this at least last year. Now I'm over with it. To get over it, it takes time. Me, it took a whole year. For my case, for other people, it's different. To get over a boy, you have to understand your worth. Ask yourself questions. You really gotta think about this, because you have to be critical. Because when it comes to liking someone, you're really emotional. Sometimes to fix a problem, you don't need the answer, but you need the right questions. I'm sure you've heard of that many times. That's basically how I got over it. I asked myself critical questions. I know emotionally I'm still stuck with this person, and I know there's a lot of saying and a lot of people be like, oh, be open about your emotions. No, cut the crap. Yes, be honest about your emotions, understand your emotions, but please don't hang on to them. It's a waste of time. From my experience, holding on to your emotions is like the dumbest thing. I think of being emotional as like being drunk. You're drunk and then you do something and you don't realize what you did right after. Like, bro, how to overall achieve more in life and make more money? Simple. Make more money. How to achieve stuff in life? Achieve stuff in life. I don't know why, but sometimes in the questions you'll find the answers. If you really want to make more money, find ways to make more money. The internet is open. You want to achieve stuff in life? Okay, think. What do you want to achieve in life? Okay, then make a plan. Don't freaking say you want to do something and you're not going to make a plan, because that's dumb. I have so many friends who keep saying, I want to be rich someday. I want to be this. I want to be that. I want to be this. I want to be a TV screen. I'll be like, okay, how? And they'll be like, I don't know. I'll find out soon. Bro, you'll find out soon? Soon? Man, there's people your age in the TV right now. There's people your age that are millionaires. There are people your age that already have a business. And you're saying, oh, I'll think of this soon. There's no rush. Bro, I can't, I know when people say this, I'm just being silent. I mean, I'll be like, bro, okay, I suggest you make a plan. I'll be like that, but man, I can't stand it when people say that. They tell me all their goals, tell me all the things. They don't even have a plan. Or if they did have a plan, it's not detailed. They're like, oh, I'll go to this place. And I'll be like, how do you go to this place? I'll be like, oh, I'll do this. But how about the papers needed to do this? I'll be like, oh, like, what? You need to be as specific as possible and make a plan. Very detailed, as if they were instructions. I have a plan. They were detailed instructions. If you don't have a plan, you're not going anywhere. Take the L, brother. How to prioritize school but also not let it influence your personal life. Oh my gosh, yes. My man. This has really been an issue for me so much before, because it really did affect my personal life. I've struggled for it, because if I didn't get an A, I'll be so sad, sad, as if someone died, but no one died. My grade just failed a little bit. So how I did this was, like I said, it's all mindset. It all begins with the mind. Legit, every question I have right now, it all begins with the mind. I failed something, and I was like, okay, what can I do to get better? That's basically it. I failed something, or my grade's not doing well, I asked myself a question. A question! It's all questions! Like, what can I do to be better? How to make this mistake? Okay, proceed. And I know there will be people like, oh, it's not easy, like, it's really, bro, what do you mean it's not easy? Make it easy. Think. If you're thinking it's not easy, it's not gonna be easy. If you're thinking it's easy, it's gonna be easy, like me. Ever since I realized that you can just think things, like, everything changed for me. I'm sad because my grade fell. Okay, instead of being, oh, I'm sad, it's not easy, it's easy. What did I do wrong? Study done. Come on. Thank you for watching this Let's Just Be Real. I'll try to do more of these and ask more questions. gonna ask more questions. It's all babe, it's all legit, just babe. Peace out.